नमस्कार बच्चों, टुडे वी विल डिस्कस सम न्यूमेरिकल प्रॉब्लम्स ऑफ द NCERT book which are related with the colligative properties. Okay, so first of all we take problem that is 2.15 from the NCERT book, and this question says that an aqueous solution of the 2% non-volatile solid, 2% non-volatile solid, okay, by mass is given, and aqueous solution is this one, and this exerts a Weber pressure 1.004 bar, means the solution Weber pressure of the solution is VA, that is 1.004 bar. Okay, at the normal boiling point of the solvent, what is the molar mass of the solute? Molar mass of the solute is to be found out. Okay, now first of all we will use this formula, P0A minus PA upon PA equal to NB upon NA. Here P0A is the vapor pressure of the pure solvent. It is the vapor pressure of the solution, number of moles of the solute and the number of moles of the solvent. Okay, and now we very well know the vapor pressure of the pure solvent. Here the solution is aqueous, so that is P0A, and at normal boiling point its value is 1.013 bar. Okay, clear? So now I am going to put these values in this formula. So 1.013 minus 1.004 divided by 1.004 equal to NB. Now the solution is given 2% by mass and it is aqueous solution. If we consider 2 gram of the solute, then the 98 gram will be of the water. So the NB, suppose MB is the molar mass of the solute, so the NB will be 2 upon MB. Okay, and this is divided by the number of moles of the solvent. Here solvent is water and the mass of the water is 98. Okay, so its number of moles will be 98 divided by 18, so 18 may be written in the numerator. Okay, now on transposing this, MB may be written as 2 into 18 into 1.004 divided by 1.013 minus 1.004 multiplied by 98. Okay, so this may be written as on 2 into 18 into 1.004 and this difference 0.009 multiplied by 98. Okay, on solving we get the final value 40.97. Okay, सॉल्व बच्चों आप करना है इसको, ठीक है ना? बाकी आई एम जस्ट गाइडिंग हाउ वी कैन सॉल्व द क्वेश्चन. 40.97, this is the molar mass of the solid. Okay, now we take another example, that is another question, that is 2.16. This question says that the heptane and octane form an ideal solution at 273 K. The vapor pressure of the two liquid components are 105.2 kilopascal and 46.8 kilopascal. So first of all the solution is made from heptane and octane. Okay, heptane means C7H16 and this is C8H18. ठीक है, its molar mass is 100 and its molar mass is 114. If suppose this one is A and this one is B, then P0A, this is given 105.2 kilopascal. 105.2 kilopascal. And let this is B. So P0B, its vapor pressure in pure state is given 46.8 kilopascal. Question number, this is 2.16. Now the mixture is prepared by taking 26 gram of the heptane. Heptane 26 gram and 35 gram of octane is taken. Now we have to find out the vapor pressure of the mixture. Okay, means we have to find out the, if Pt is the total vapor pressure, it is equal to P0AXA plus P0BXB. Okay, where XA and XB are the mole fraction of the liquid A and liquid B. Liquid A here heptane and liquid B here octane. Okay, so this may be modified in this way, P0A XA plus P0B, and in place of XB I write 1 minus XA. So this will give us P0A XA plus P0B minus P0B XA, or this may be written as PT equals to, after this step we come here, on taking common XA, the P0A minus P0B XA plus P0B. So we have to find out, first of all, we have to find out the mole fraction. Okay, mole fraction of the liquid A, and after that we can find out the value of the total vapor pressure of the solution. So to find the mole fraction, first of all we have to find out the number of moles. Okay, number of moles of heptane Na equal to 26 divided by 26 is the given mass and its molar mass is 100, so its number of moles is 0.26, and Nb, the number of moles of the octane, that is the given mass, that is 35 gram, and when it is divided by its molar mass, that is 114, we get around 0.3. Okay, so the XA is equal to Na upon Na plus Nb. Clear? Na is 0.26 and divided by Na plus Nb, this will be 0.26 plus 0.3. Okay, we get, after calculating it, we get about 0.46. Okay, now I am going to put this value in this equation. Okay, the total vapor pressure PT. I should write from here also. This PT equal to P0A minus P0B. P0A is 105.2 minus P0B. P0B is given 46.8. 46.8 multiplied by the mole fraction of the liquid A, that is happening here 0.46 plus P0B 46.8. Okay. After calculating, we get the value 73.6 kilopascal. Okay. So in this way, students, you can solve. Okay. We take another example, that is 2.16. Very good example is this one. Very good question is this one. I am rubbing it. Question number 2.17. And this question says that the vapor pressure of water is 12.3 kilopascal at 300 K. Okay. Means P0 is given and this is 12.3 kilopascal. And calculate the vapor pressure of the 1 molar solution of the non-volatile solid. 1 molar solution is given. Of non-volatile solid. Now we will use this formula. P0 minus P upon P equal to NB upon NA. P0 is the vapor pressure of the pure solvent, vapor pressure of the solution, vapor pressure of the solution, number of moles of the solute, number of moles of the solvent. Okay. Now we have to find out this P, vapor pressure of the solution. We have to find this one. Okay. And we have the value of the P0, that is 12.3. So this may be written as 12.3 minus P upon P equal to NB upon NA. Now from this we can infer that it is given that 1 molar solution. It means the number of moles of the solid is 1. Okay. So in place of NB I am writing 1. And this is the aqueous solution. So the solvent, the next, the other solvent is the water. Okay. And the solution is 1 molar solution, means the mass of the solvent will be 1000 gram. Okay. When 1000 gram of the water is taken, it contains the number of moles 55.55. Okay. So I am writing 55.55 for the number of moles of the solvent. Okay. On solving it, 12.3 into 55.55. All these are mole fractions, so I did not convert it into the pascals. I am using in kilopascals only, because we will get the answer in already in kilopascals. So no need to change this into pascals by multiplying by 1000. 12.3 multiplied by 55.55 minus P into 55.55 equals to P. On transposing this to right hand side, or we can write it in the left hand side. So we get P into, on taking common, so we will get 55.55 plus 1. So this becomes 56.55, and in right hand side 12.3 into 55.55, and on solving 12.3 into 55.55 divided by 56.55, we will get the value around 12.08 kilopascal. So students, in this way you can solve it. Okay. Now we take another very good example in which the one-top factor is used, and the question of NCERT book is 2.33. Okay, so I am going to take this question. Okay, this question says that 19.5 gram of CH2F COOH means fluoroacetic acid. Okay, it dissolved in 500 gram of water. Okay, 19.5 gram. This we can write WB. And of what? CH2FCOOH. The depression of the freezing point of water is observed 1 degree centigrade. Del TF is 1. Calculate the one-top factor. We have to calculate the one-top factor and the dissociation constant of the fluoroacetic acid. Okay. Now, so first of all, this is related with the depression of the freezing point. So we will use this formula. Del TF equal to, here we will use the one-top factor iota MKF. Okay, and to find the value of iota, we can write del TF upon MKF. Is it clear? So I am going to write the value, I am going to put the value in place of del TF. I have written 1. Now the molality. Okay. To find the molality, first of all, we should know the number of moles of the solid. Okay. And to find the number of moles of solid, we should know the molar mass of the solid. Here molar mass of the solid, this fluoroacetic acid, this is 78 by 12 plus 2 plus 19 plus 12 plus 16 plus 16 plus 1. Overall, on summing that, we get the value of the molar mass 78. Okay. So the number of moles of the solid, that is 19.5 divided by 78. This is 1 upon 4, or you can say 0.25. Is it clear? So the molality, here I write the molality. Molality is the number of moles of the solid divided by the mass of the solvent. Here mass of the solvent is taken 500 gram. Okay. WA is given, I write here, WA, which is the mass of the solvent, and here solvent is water. So divided by the mass of the solvent multiplied by 1000. On cancelling it, we get molality 0.5. Okay. So I am going to put the value of molality here, that is 0.5. Okay. And the value of Kf for the water is given 1.86. And I am putting 1.86 in place of iota. Oh, sorry, in place of Kf. So finally 1 upon 0.5 into 1.86. On calculating it, we get, 1 second, we get around 1.07. You can calculate very easily. So I am just guiding. Okay. Now we have to find the next one, that is the dissociation constant of the fluoroacetic acid. Okay. For this, we very well know that the alpha equal to Ka upon C under root, or you can say Ka equal to C alpha square. Okay. On using the dissociation method, we can find this formula, Ka equal to C alpha square. Here now one approximation is to be used. The concentration is molar concentration here, but we have the molality, and we very well know when the solutions are very dilute, in that case the molality and molarity have no much difference. So in place of molarity we can use molality. Okay. So here we will use molality in place of molarity. Okay. Now the value of Ka equal to C, in place of C I write 0.5. Okay. Now